Okay, good morning. This is my very first live YouTube, and that is because I got kicked off Facebook. So there won't be any more live Facebooks because I got kicked off. Yes, I'm too hot for Facebook. That's all I got to say. I got kicked off for that. No, honestly, because I do choreography videos. I had choreography videos for my students that have become instructors for them to use in their classes, and somebody flagged a video from years ago, GDFR, if you were wondering which video, and flagged it for copyright infringement, and so Facebook canned my whole account. So I lost all my pictures and videos and contacts, and I'm a little bitter about it, but that's okay. Now I'm on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm working on a podcast, so I'll find other ways of finding people, but right now I'm off Facebook. So everybody's been asking me, texting me, mentioning in person and just saying, oh, hey, how things going? And so here's my update. They're not. They're not going. If you're not in Houston, I'm sure you heard of Harvey, but you may not know exactly what Harvey did to us. Harvey kind of screwed over Houston, especially Kingwood, quite a bit. And we got almost 4 feet of water in our house, and we're still dealing with that. So that's pretty much what's going on with us. I saw a friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and she said, how things going? And I said, they're rough because I'm not a sugarcoater. And she was like, I really miss that Melissa who used to drink coffee and do live videos and inspire everybody. And she said, what happened to that girl? And I'm like, she's tired. She's tired and she's stressed, and she doesn't really exist anymore. So part of the reason I haven't done any live updates is because, well, I'm tired and I'm stressed, and I don't have that inspiration at the moment. 6 months ago, I would have told you that my reason for getting up in the morning and my reason for existing is to inspire and help and encourage you and all of my friends and everybody that I touch to be healthier and happier and saner, and that's what I wanted to do, and it's still what I want to do. I just don't have it in me right now. So I'm outside because I cannot possibly stand to be in my house right now. I can't stand to cook in my house. I can't stand to be in my house. I go in to sleep, and as long as the weather's nice, which right now, hallelujah, it actually is, I'm outside because that's the only place I can stand to be. So we're still at Studs. When I say it hasn't progressed, it hasn't progressed. We've had several setbacks. When everything froze, which for those of you who don't know, Houston does not generally freeze that much, and we got down to very low temperatures, which for us was like 16. So when everything froze, we had pipes burst in our garage, and so that caused it to rain in our previously flooded garage, and then all of that moisture on the ceiling and in the studs ended up having mold, and so we've been dealing with that. Our very old house needs some serious updating, so we have to get the entire exterior done and new doors before we can even start framing inside at all. And we've had weeks and weeks of nasty weather here, so that hasn't helped. So that's where we're at. And I have a lot of friends in different stages. I have some friends that are done and some friends that are getting there and should be in their house in a month. And then I have some friends who are still living in a trailer on their driveway because they're about where we're at and they had a 1-story. So I remember when Katrina happened and people were still talking about New Orleans so much later. And I was like, come on, isn't this done already? Like, that was a long time ago. Haven't you moved on? Haven't you recovered? Yeah, we haven't. We're not there yet. I'm sure in a year or a year and a half, we'll be back to somewhat normal of a life. And this will all be a really bad memory that will be gone, but we're not there yet. So this is why I haven't been all too inspiring, but I'm getting back to it. Stay tuned for the podcast that's coming. It will be health, nutrition, motivation, and psychology based. And in the meantime, I do hope you're still sweating and smiling, and I might update again in a month. So y'all take care and sweat and smile.